Welcome back to another Maxi Boost on commentary. I'm Lukewarm Holiday.
I'm Marissa.
And we are going to watch some Impulse footage from the Quenji Cube channel. Impulse is an all-purpose pack swap suit. Alright, so Impulse has 3 different packs. Force is where you spend most of your time. I think the canon one's called Blast What is it?
It's Blast.
Blast. And then Sword Impulse. Basic one has an amazing hop that he's used basically since minute 0 to harass and get his way in. His CSA throws out a shield, which is a projectile in itself, and then he shoots a shot that bounces off of it, and that shot gets its guidance and tracking when it bounces off the shield. So if they step early, it will bounce off the shield and still be an active projectile towards them. This suit got kind of hurt by the fact that beam rifles are not as good in this game, but conversely, it lets him play safer at close range as well. Rare footage of Sword Impulse melee that isn't BC.
Yeah, I would say that like his other modes got better whilst Force got worse in this game, basically, because Sword Impulse has like better capacity to close, has some better combo routes and stuff. Like he has that bounce down stuff, you know.
I think this is good to mention is that his BC is your get out of jail card. Yeah. One of the biggest perks about playing this suit, and one you should probably avoid, or one you should probably abuse at any opportunity, is people cannot chase you.
Yeah,
you target swap to the partner and just start BCing all the way across the map, and like 2 or 3 BCs is all it'll take to get you clear across the map.
Yeah.
Take a safe landing.
Other stuff, since you forgot to mention it, Force Impulse has a part split, which you saw a couple of times there, where he doesn't quite become invulnerable, but like his hitbox is so disjointed that it's that almost no shooting attacks except huge Garabys are going to hit him, and you can just fire your main out of that. So that's pretty useful in defense as well. Cancels out of most things. The suit is mostly like the suit has a lot of really, really strong cancel sequences.
I feel like it's just like obligatory that if you chase an Impulse, no matter what you do, the last thing you're gonna have to deal with is part split into BC. Like it almost feels effortless that he just gets to tack that on at the end. Conversely, if you're playing as Impulse, you really want to go, oh hey, I'm in a really bad spot. I'm gonna part split into BC.
Should probably go over some of his other modes first. But yeah, like Sword Impulse, you have an insanely good boomerang, and that's your main tool. But you also have some pretty decent melee. Like it's better now.
I just saw that the railgun in Force Impulse actually punished a landing.
Blast.
Or Blast, yeah.
Yeah. Sword Impulse's main thing is that for melee is that you have that really high juggling melee that's really difficult to cut. But you can also do that into like a bounce down, so you can take people out of the game even longer. And then you've got Blast Impulse, which is, you've got a one-shot knockdown main. You've got a railgun, which I still don't understand all the exact properties of in this game since I know it was buffed. You've got missiles, which are pretty decent at long range, but meh at mid range. And you can cancel into different packs by using forward pack swap and down pack swap respectively. Like forward pack swap makes you do special melee attack with Sword Impulse, and down pack swap makes you instantly use your Blast Impulse main. Those are both important to help mix in so that you, like, if you're in close range in either one of the modes or any of the modes, you can just suddenly throw out a surprise stab or punish a landing with a good muzzle correction move.
Yeah. It's not actually... hasn't historically been that good to ever stay in Blast. Just kind of get in, use the pack swap melee to take a shot.
Well, the CSA
maybe throw missiles.
The CSA is pretty good if you want to play safe. It's pretty good to like be used.
Yeah, but I mean, like if you're sitting there being chased, like sitting around in Blast mode is going to get you killed.
Yeah, it's slower.
And if you want to poke from long range, you really should be looking to charge the CSA and actually poke with the Garrowby rather than poke with the cannon shots most of the time.
For sure. Well, we should probably explain... I mean, you're kind of seeing a lot of it, but we should probably explain this thing's, like, main game plan sequence. Obviously, he used Hop to get in, but, like, as with a lot of suits like this, when you do it, you're ideally going to BC forward, and then if they're playing like, oh, I want to get out of that, and they just try to move around or move away, you step forward into them and chuck out or you don't, and you just chuck out the CSA, and the shield probably will end up hitting them if they don't move correctly, and then they have to dodge the shot as well, and then you could part split, you can do follow-up shots, you know, there's all sorts of stuff you can do, and if they try to directly challenge it, you can just release the CSA straight out of the BC, and that'll beat, you know, generic sequences as well, and you could part split out of that. Like, it's just generally, like, pretty difficult to actually directly contest that, because there's just so many things he can do, and so many different timings he can use. But you should be, if you can technically just move away from him all the time, if you're, because he has a 2.5k, he doesn't have, like, the highest boost.
There was a good example of him BC step forward CSA.
Yeah.
He just smacked the Wing Zero TV with it, and Wing Zero TV is incredibly mobile. I'm seeing more sword mode melee than I've ever seen in my life. Did they buff it?
I don't really know. I think he's styling, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. That's a valid answer. I'm just like... Oh, the boomerangs in sword mode are also used for, like, Oki as well. A lot.
Oof.
Ooh.
Unfortunate.
Alright. Now I'm actually going to pay attention to matches.
Their composition is a little awkward because they're running double 2.5k.
Impulse is front,
nice block.
Arios is
that was
back.
A good block.
Fine.
You have to block that stupid move from G-Self. It's so massive that, like, you'll get hit unless you block it. Can't step it.
Yeah, their team comp I don't think's that weird. It's just impulse front.
Good burst. Getting out of the super.
And Arios just MA Garrowby's him for his trouble. Alright. Now who are we up against?
Oh,
There's a Rigazi. Okay, he can't get in. Okay. Oh. I still don't see who the Rigazi's partner is.
It's
Reborns.
It's Reborns. He's gonna get
okay, so it's Rigazi front.
They gotta push damage on Reborns when they can, but unfortunately that time is now over.
Yep, it's Esper's time.
Well, unfortunately Ariel's just ate it, so that's not good. Impulse is gonna have to back now. And Impulse is definitely better at fronting in this comp than Arios is, so this is a little wonky.
They've already got 2 kills on Rigazi, so Reborns probably wants to move up now.
If he doesn't eat the super, then it's okay.
He was trying to get on top of Rigazi early, but he just kept getting clipped by random missiles. His BC is very good at getting on top of Rigazi and making his life hell. Alright, this is the last super for Rigazi to make a play. And Impulse is nowhere to be found. Yep, I don't even care. You cannot pin me down. I feel like I would have popped the burst for safety, but...
I think he's holding it in case his partner dies.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even trying. He just wanted his partner.
It's so much easier for Impulse to run away that I think that was a smart decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Arios can stall in the air a lot, but Impulse can literally teleport to the other side of the map, so...
Yeah, I just didn't think that he was waiting for his partner to die again, so I was like, oh. Alright. So they're against GPO3 and Legolas this match.
Oof. Yeah.
Just dove in, and Legolas just kept boosting in a circle and shot him out of it. Friendly fire by the partner.
Legolas sub is going to be pretty difficult to get around, even as Impulse. I'm actually really surprised he got through that sequence there. Legolas like actually has good tools and good mobility. It's just his sub takes forever to reload, so when it's down, he has low presence. Yeah. Let's see. A lot of these sequences that he's doing are they'll call out any attempts to actively like turn around Vernier or like move incorrectly, but like they don't really work very well if people just, you know, they just boost hop away in the right direction, basically.
Yeah, so he's also just kind of BCing at people and just letting it go for a while and then decide if he wants to try to keep going or not, or if there's something that he can react to.
Like, a lot of what Impulse does could like accurately be described as basically like...
Oh, they traded!
Forcing...
They traded with GPO3 8B.
I think that was 6B, actually. But yeah, he just basically forces some kind of hard read on both your parts, because if you do nothing, then, you know, he could start meleeing you. That's why you've been seeing a bunch of the melee with sword mode. But if you call the melee, you'll start eating the CSA, among other things, as well.
It's very hard for him to escape that sub.
Oh, there's the glitch, yeah. That glitch is, like, pretty, it's actually one of the more well-known glitches, I think, but basically you activate Burst after stepping out of your BC on, like, frame 1 or so. It's pretty tight timing. Like, not something people really do consistently, but then you inherit all your mobility. A bunch of other suits have that
you
glitch.
Inherit all the momentum. Yeah. Those subs just ripped him apart.
Yeah, like that. Legolas and S-Burst is basically you're going to take damage. Like it's one of those suits. You know.
I actually think that burst trick acts on the same principle as what gives Sazabi his weird fast falls, where the assist never actually comes out, but you get like an absurdly high amount of momentum compared to a normal Amikon.
Another Legolas GPO3 match.
I think it was a run back.
Yeah.
Gosh, those subs just are brutal for Impulse.
It's okay. I mean, like, Impulse at least has no trouble finishing his downs even in overheat, like, at all. And he can even still often BC out of many chances. Wow, double blast main. You don't see that too often, but that's a lot of damage when it does connect. Oof. That was close. Oh yeah, you never. Also, the ammo that you've never seen anybody use on Sword Impulse is completely useless. He just shoots 3 shots out of his little pocket beam pistol whilst in sword mode. But you Vernier and the muzzle correction's terrible, so it's pretty bad. You'll like never see anybody press it.
Oh my gosh. He just got punted out of that chase sequence. That's unfortunate.
I imagine S-Burst is really good with this thing too, because of when you BC at people, then you just spam main.
Well, also all your pack swaps just chain into each other, and then you chain back into your normal mode, and then if they try to deal with you, you pack swap or part split. There we go. That's the word. Got it. Those boomerangs are really good. Look at how long that disabled him to just double BC into 8B. Because you drag him all the way up into the air, and then you do like a really high ground bounce. Takes him out of the game for so long.
GPO3. Okay, they're kind of... This is like a really bad health distribution, but because the enemy team is also really low, Impulse should get another burst if Arios dies. So like,
yeah, that's what he's banking
Legolas is making the correct choice.
Damage on him.
Okay, Legolas made the
bad,
correct choice.
bad. Arios was out of there though.
Yeah.
That was good.
Has to blow a burst to try to like win this now.
Arios saw that Legolas was bursting on his partner, so he just knew that
he would have to
run.
Whew. This is. Oh no, you're still in overheat. Yeah, you should have just landed. If he just landed, he might have been able to save his partner there. That was unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
The enemy team played that really smart. Legolas recognized that Impulse's capacity to be evasive with a burst would have been like better than Arios's. Just push down on it. Also, Arios was lower HP, so yeah. Norn. Okay,
Raphael Norn.
Don't see him too often anymore. He like dodged the first rolling buster by going up in the air, but then got hit by the next. Oh, the Seraphim. Oh, Garo? Nope. No. Okay. Nope. Can't push on me. I have the invul shield.
And Raphael's just taking that time to make space. Nope, they're back in.
For Impulse to do stuff like this, though, really requires that the opponent's partner isn't like just going to punish him, because, like I said, if what totally disables this thing and like you eliminate even dealing with the 50-50 is if the opponent's partner's there, because like if you can just be shot like for trying to push this hard, because you'll often overheat. You're basically relying on all your cheating movement and your pack swaps to like give you extra boost effectively. So if you ever fight against Impulse, just try to maintain formation so he doesn't get to do this kind of crap to you.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, Arios is pretty good at wrapping up the opponent, so because he also cheats. It's kind of a recurring theme with a lot of like niche 2.5Ks. Just cheat your boost.
Yeah.
Okay, Arios is down. We don't... Impulse... Okay, Impulse just got his next burst. Okay. We'll probably back off a little bit and let Arios use up his HP. Norn's trying to push in. I don't know if Norn has a burst. Oh, nice! He's dead.
No!
He's dead, yeah. He's dead. I don't think Norn was expecting to actually get bonked by the BC. That's, like, one thing that will often surprise people, because, like, Impulse just tends to cancel it, right? You're only used to it as a movement button, but, like, it has a pretty good hitbox, too. It's, like, not bad priority as a move.
Alright. Legolas again. It's the same team. No. Different back. Tall Yeast 3? Yep, that's 3. And they are clowning on this one.
Oh my god. That is like the things that you shouldn't see happen. Like somebody mash melee on somebody waking up, get the kill and then tab and then suddenly get the knockdown on the other guy.
Yep, be very careful when you're cutting, because no cut is worth you taking a hit as well as your partner taking a combo.
A curse combination. Ironically, Impulse gets a little bit worse using BC as a runaway technique in S-Burst because his red lock gets enhanced, so it's harder to target the opposing the partner so that you can run away. It's kind of funny.
They're very far ahead in this game.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh my god, he dodged those subs just by falling straight down. That was lucky. Yeah, they're running away with this. I can't see a way to victory for the opponent's team.
Kill the Arios twice? I don't know.
They're gonna have to...
That would have been their chance to try to kill Arios. I don't know why they're going on Impulse.
Impulse was 2 combos away from death, so I guess they wanted like one more combo, then Impulse is down, and then whilst Arius
I guess
is
they don't have
dead.
to deal with a burst either. I don't know. I think that's what they were doing.
I don't know. Rough.
Probably
rough
to
either
avoid
way.
burst.
Rough either way. Equivale.
We got the Pepsi Easy 8. This should be annoying as hell for Easy 8 to deal with. Impulse.
Yeah. Oh god, he actually pressed it! He actually pressed it just to get some OTG damage, the one possible use of that button.
What a hero.
DZ8's doing a pretty good job of defending himself, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Impulse can't really... In fact, Impulse is now just saying, screw it, let's go for Quebele. Oh, faked out. But Quebele was ready to punish, either way.
Yeah, Cubelite just kept moving, and then when he tried to move back out, it's like, you're overboosted. I could just chuck anything at you, and you're gonna get hit. Just not getting caught up in Impulse's pace can be very strong. Let's see if Easy 8 can survive this again. Yeah, he just started fooing around. I kind of treat like moving and attacking with Easy 8 as like 2 discrete actions because I will just enjoy fooing around when I feel like I'm getting pressured too hard. And it actually gives me some breathing room. And I can transition back to an aggressive sequence when I hit the ground.
Oh no, you're not getting out of that in time. Yeah, that pressure was a hard call out.
Gosh, Cubelite does so much melee damage.
This
It's
is really bad for their team. Impulse went... Impulse going in on the Quebele there was like definitely a questionable decision. Have to... Oh no.
Oh no.
I sure hope Arius has a burst to blow.
Arius, run for your life.
Oh, he did the glitch again! Like, I think he's actually trying to fish for it. Like, he's not consistently getting it, but you're often seeing him try to do it. Oh, both Quebele.
Oh?
Okay.
The double kill? Oh no, you have to close it on the Cubele.
This is gonna be rough, though. Yeah.
Closing it on the Cubele is gonna be rough.
Yeah, Quebele has the armor barrier. Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Too much to deal with. And Quebele is pretty good at very long range. Okay, well, how about we call it there for now?
We'll call it there.
Later.
Later.
Bye.